Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Guzzlord in the Ultra League. Let's have a little fun now. The league has shifted into the Little Jungle Cup, but rest assured we still have the Ultra League as it is with the open meta. So let's see what we have going on here. Guzzlord is going to be a dragon and a dark type, very weak to fighting, also extremely weak to fairy, and then also weak to ice and dragon. So pretty good Pokemon. It's got a lot of bulk to it for the most part here, and it does have a great moveset with Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, and Brutal Swing. Well, that's what I'm going to be going with, and that's what you're going to be wanting to use for the most part here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Muk, which does have Poison Jab, Thunder Punch, and Dark Pulse, and then Jellicent with Hex, Surf, and Shadow Ball. And I found that this team did very well for me. I actually went 5-0, as a matter of fact, for a set 2. With that said, if you do enjoy my content, like usual, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. It really does help out the channel. And I did see a lot of your comments about how you're subscribed with notifications on and you don't get notifications, or you're subscribed without notifications on and you still get notifications. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but at the end of the day, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do for me. All right, but let's go ahead and see what we have going on. Looks like we're really putting on the pressure here with this Guzzlord for this trainer. They're between a rock and a Guzzlord. Not a place you want to be if you're taking a look down the throat of that thing. Yeah. All right, anyway. What do we go? Oh, Glade. Okay. Well, we do need to look out for close combat, which is not going to KO, I don't believe. Well, we do resist the confusion, and we're really digging in. I mean, they're pretty much gone. Do believe I shield this up for close combat, but for good measure. All right, good call. And they're going to be swapping. We do go for Brutal Swing as they do bring in an Ampharos. Now we can stay right where we're at here unless they do have Focus Blast. That will be one-shotting us now at this point with the health that we do have. And I do believe that's actually what they do have on deck. So they're probably going to hit me with a Focus Blast. There you go, one-shotting me. Very nice. Bringing in the Muk to potentially farm them down. Unfortunately, not going to expect a Brutal Swing out of them here. There it is. Very good. And it's not bad here. They did swap to catch with their Glade. Very nice catch, but I'm going to have to say it's still okay because they did have energy, and it was about a throw, but at the same time, everything that they did have is not very effective. But damage is damage. Doesn't really matter. We are here. We do go for a Dark Pulse up against this Licky Licky. Licky Licky's it's got HP, right? It's a tanky Pokemon. So we're bringing in our Ghost and everything. I mean, well, what do they have? Power? No, they don't have Power Whip. Shadow Ball. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking of Lickitung. So they've got a super effective move while they have super effective Lick. And Surf is the only thing that we can use to hit them here. So we're going to be building up to 2. And this is, in fact, going to be enough to KO. And we take the win. Let's go. All right. Next battle, folks. What are we going to see here? Leading with the Guzzlord, met with a Cresselia. You know, this is okay. Sort of. Now you can take the Moonblast, you're fine. 2 Moonblasts is a wrap, and then yeah, you're not looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and shield that one up here, and they do swap into a Cobalion. We are down a shield at this point, and we do bring in our Jellicent as they do swap into their fighter. We're gonna let that first one go. It's gonna be a Stone Edge. We can take another one as we do resist the quick move that they do have. We don't really have to worry about the damage accumulation on that really whatsoever. So we're gonna let this Stone Edge go here. They've already shielded up one Shadow Ball, and we kind of need to win this matchup here. I do believe going double, or not double, but using our last shield at this point is going to be something we may want to consider. Looks like we're going to just let it go, and it is going to be another Stone Edge here, so that's just what it is. Bringing in the Muk to take care of business here. They are going to be swapping with energy and bringing in a Gyarados to get one-shotted by this Shadow Muk's Thunder Punch, and it is a Shadow Gyarados. So you 2 Poison Jabs and a Thunder Punch was enough. Bringing back the Cresselia. Now we do resist everything unless obviously they have Future Sight, and obviously the Psycho Cut is doing super effective damage, but that's not something you're relying on for the damage. All right, Moonblast resisted. Beautiful. Not even getting stepped. Swapping into the Guzzlord to sneak into this Brutal Swing here to take them out while they have energy. Bringing in the Cobalion, and we still have a decent amount of health, and we can take these Sacred Swords. I mean, one more and we're done. Okay. So it's not the best situation, but hey, we're working with what we have here and kind of working around the situation, and I knew what I was doing here. All right, so down goes the Guzzlord, bringing in the Muk. You know, honestly, you know what? I should change the side image because this should be a video about Muk. This is a video about Muk. Sorry. Change of plans. completely spaced it out. This video is about frickin' Muk and how it is going to be running amok. Okay? How do you like that one? I switched it up on you. If you're still here, then awesome. Okay, so this is a Guzzlord video, but Muk's gonna have to take the spotlight here. I don't know what I'll put on the title. Anyways, that Dragonite's going down, but we did use a shield and they did not. Okay, so they're going to be bringing in a Tentacruel, John Hanky. All right, so we have the Battle of the Octopus here. So we got our Jellicent out here resisting everything that they're going to throw at us. Throwing a Scold, and we're not going to be seeing any sort of a debuff here. Fantastic. Fantastico. And we're just going to let all this go. There's no need to shield any of this up, honestly. And yet again, no debuff. Finally, that's happened. That is a very, very rare thing. And they back out. We take the win. For my opponent to throw Scolds and I do not get the debuff. Okay, that is crazy. Next battle, we're met with a Swampert here. All right, so this is your Go Battle League eSport ready. All right, so now they're starting to be able to attack. Has this happened to you? All right, obviously this is a free win. This is nothing to do with my opponent. They were sitting there. I've seen a few people, and I'm not saying they did this. I'm not saying they did this at all. But I've seen a few people, when I used to watch streamers do Go Battle League. I don't watch them anymore. But I do believe there was a couple of them, a few times, where they would wait 20 to 10 seconds or something like that to start attacking. Again, I'm not saying that's what they did. But yeah, they would do that. It's almost a little bit of an insult to the opponent. Anyways, what do we got going on here? This is, again, not a really, can't really chalk this up to pulling off anything special here because they couldn't tack for the majority of the time in the beginning. Don't know why I left this in here, but I guess we'll just continue with it since it's already here. And we've got the flow commentary going. All right, so Venusaur is looking pretty rough there. We're going to go ahead and obviously hold on to our shield. And then we're going to go for that Thunder Punch, all this Wall Rain here. And we're still holding on to 2. Now we'll obviously shield them up. And farm them down is what we're going to want to do here. Yeah, beautiful. And that is a wrap. And Muk takes the win for us. Oh, such a noble win, right? Okay, let's get into a real battle here. Let's see. Oh, bad lead with a Buzzwole. So we got the Battle of the Ultra Beasts. Buzzwole does beat Guzzlord. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Jellicent here and throw a Surf immediately. The reason why I do that is because they're going to be hitting a lunge before I can get to the Shadow Ball. And it's best to do that damage before they do lower my attack. And they're bringing in a Lugia. Makes me think that they have some sort of a fire type in the back, because we are a ghost that's going to be able to hit him with Shadow Ball. And they're going to be using up their first shield here. Now, since Lugia does have Dragon Tail, we do need to look out with our Guzzlord. That's not going to be particularly the best matchup for us. Muk is going to be able to, handle the situation. It is an all-around great Pokemon. It's got some bulk to it, and it's got great attack as a Shadow. As a non-Shadow, it's still pretty good, but I just prefer the Shadow. And mine has amazing IVs. It doesn't get any better than this. It's not a rank 1, but I'll take it. As you've seen in the beginning, bringing in the Guzzlord, able to get to the Dragon Claw before they're able to get to their Sky Attack here, which is going to be enough to take out that Lugia, still holding on to 1 shield on both ends. Swapping immediately into my Muk as they do bring in their Ultra Beast, Buzzwole, and they are bringing in their Giratina. So this is not, going to have to work around this here. Ancient Power, okay, sounds good to me. And we get to the damn Dark Pulse before they get to the next charge move, because we need to hold on to that last shield. Doing a decent amount, but unfortunately they're going to be able to farm me down for a heck of a lot of energy here. Now, they're going to start hitting me with Dragon Claws. They go for Ancient Power. It makes me think that they're trying to get the boost here. And then swapping into their Ultra Beast. I mean, okay. Bringing in that Buzzwole, going for the Dragon Claw, taking the Malwell, 1 more. And can we get to it? And we get there, folks, and we take the win with the Guzzlord. It wins the Ultra Beast battle. Let's go, 1 HP. Wow, that was crazy. All right, next battle, what do we got? All right, a Galarian Stunfisk. This is not great, but the thing is, we can't swap, okay? Yeah, we can't swap into the Jellicent because we have a Poison type in the back. And unless we had something that can somewhat counter it and then a actual counter, then we can't really go anywhere, because what are we going to come full circle back into that thing with our Poison type? Not happening. Plus, the Guzzlord is holding its own here. I did shield up an Earthquake. I did do that, but let's see how much it does now. Okay, that's a decent amount. And look at this. I mean, they haven't used a shield though, granted. Now they swap into their Tapu Fini as I do reach a good amount of energy with our Guzzlord. And we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Muk here. And we're going to be doing lots of damage to this Fairy type Tapu Fini with our Shadow Poison Stab. Now we're going for the Thunder Punch. We're getting a shield. I think they may double shield. I don't know if this is the double shield one. I think we're not. It's definitely not because we let that go. So I felt comfortable enough because we got them low enough and I did not want to use my last shield. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Jellicent here. Go for the Surf. Hopefully this is enough to KO. And it is not, but they have 1 HP and they do not have Surf ready to go. All right, and they're swapping into their Galarian Stunfisk and using their last shield for what? Hitting me with an Earthquake here. Okay, and we're going to farm down with our Guzzlord. Now we have a lot of energy looking great here. We did this because the Tapu Fini is essentially out for the count, although they can use it. Okay, I was wrong. They had energy. Okay, I stand corrected, but we let it go knowing it's going to be a Surf. Then they have a Giratina in the back. Now we're going to just spam our Dragon Claws as fast as possible to do as much damage before they do take us out here. Guzzlord holding it down for us, bringing them down to half. And after I did get off that second one, they did not like it, and they realized that is a wrap. They back out, and we take that win. Moving it on to the next one. What are we going to see here? Swampert. Sounds good. What do we got here? Now we do need to look out for Earthquake. I don't know if I shield up the Earthquake. I did shield up the Galarian Stunfisk. I don't know if I do this one here. I think I may try to call it. All right. Oh, we're shielding it up and calling the Earthquake correctly. Fantastic. Going for another Dragon Claw here. Let's see if they want to let it go or try to survive it. Sounds good. Now, an Earthquake's not going to cut it at this point, so we're going to win this matchup no matter what. They're not going to get to a Hydro Cannon after this as well. And there you have it. All right, and we're coming out of here with energy as well. Bringing in a Virizion sounds good to me. They're going to get a little bit of farm, but that's perfectly farm in exchange for getting off. No, not quite 2 Dragon Claws. 1.5 almost. All right, so we bring in our Muk, and they've got a Obstagoon for the swap. So we're still holding on to the Jellicent here, and it is also going to be weak to grass, but that's okay. It's going to be a better matchup than the Obstagoon here, which is going to be massively resisting it. So since they did go for Obstruct, at this point, we're going to be safe to kind of go ahead and swap since we do have Poison Jab to take care of that Virizion's grass typing, bringing in the Jellicent to start throwing these Surfs. They are going to keep going for Obstruct here. I think they may hit Night Slash at the end, possibly, but... okay, yeah, they're retreating with energy. But we're looking good. We put ourselves in a fantastic position here. Hitting me with a Leaf Blade, they're not going to be able to counter us down. And they're forced to throw their energy before we get off the Shadow Ball. Leaf Blade taking us out, bringing in the Muk. Now we're going to go ahead and call this, you know, what they've got Leaf Blade and Sacred Sword. We've already seen it all. So... does it really matter now? All right, so we let it go, and we go for the Thunder Punch. Not very effective, and then we're taking them out. They're holding on to their last shield. I'm pretty sure they realize it's over at this point. Even if they shielded up their Virizion, it was going to be a wrap, and we take that win. Muk, again, holding it down for us and putting in that damn work. All right, so we were able to get a 5-0. You saw a weird little putter transition there. I wasn't trying to slice videos together. That happened because every time I get a 5-0 or a 4-1, and specifically a 5-0, if you're new to this channel, I give my dog Athena a treat, so that's what I was doing. So she got a nice bone there. Next battle, what are we going to see? We're going to be seeing... oh, okay, yeah. You know what it is. Now, I didn't, you know, transition anything. I wanted you to see from me getting the 5-0 into the next battle because I wanted you to see how it was going to counter me. Oh, and it gave me a Tapu Fini. Now, Guzzlord technically could put up a bit of a fight because Water Gun's not very effective. The same with Surf. And you can start tacking on the damage when they're not very effective right back, but I prefer not to. So we bring in the Jellicent and they swap into a Cobalion and I'll take it. Shielding up the first Stone Edge. And at this point, we're, you know, just going to farm them down and take this win. Sounds good to me. And they're bringing in a Giratina. Now, we've been lined up to look pretty good here since we do have the Muk. And we're getting a first shield out of them, getting to our Shadow Ball for the second time. But let's see if we survive this. Ancient Power, absolutely. Absolutely surviving that, getting off another Shadow Ball here. And they're going to be double shielding their Giratina. Sounds good to me. Guzzlord's going to completely wall this thing here. So I'm expecting them to swap, and then we'll just bring in our Muk, and that's a wrap. Right? Now we just have to be patient, but we weren't patient because they caught. Very nice catch, making me waste my energy. As soon as they see the Muk, they're going to back out here. And as they should, because it is a wrap. Thank you for battling, and awesome. Good game. Next game, what are we going to see? Another Cresselia. Okay, again, this is a decent matchup here. You can let one Moonblast go and then shield it up, which is giving you plenty of time to get off your brutal swings and do brutal damage to the Cresselia here. So we're going to go ahead and shield up that first one here so we can't get sniped by some sort of, I don't know, charm user or something like that. Although it's yet to be seen. And I dare them to, because we'll just swap into the Muk and poison jab them down. Alright, anyways, what's going on here? We're going to be getting a shield out of them, hitting them with one brutal swing, and the Dragon Tail damage is just really adding up here. And they swap into Charizard, trying to snipe me, maybe trying to catch, who knows. But we're going to go ahead and bring in Jellicent here. And we do have energy on our Guzzlord. I don't know if we have a Brutal Sling ready to go. I was not paying attention. But nonetheless, we are looking good here. They cannot KO. I think we try to farm them down. Do I? Man, that is bravery. Okay, let's go. Alright, so we're loaded up on energy here. We got to be very careful. Bringing in the Cresselia, we're going to go ahead and go for the Surf because they're already pretty low, but they call it and let it go. I bring in the Muk, which is going to be resisting everything, and we also have a Surf on the Jellicent. We are loaded up on everything. So we have a Dragon Claw on the Guzzlord, we have a Surf on the Jellicent, but we need to be careful because both of them have about between 2 and 3 HP. Alright, so this is going to be very interesting. And we have a Cobalion back here. So we have to get all of its shields. So we're going to just keep on spamming the Thunder Punch. You already know what it is. I have a feeling they know I have energy, but I don't know they know the scope of all the energy I have on both of the Pokemon. Okay, so we're going to be getting hit with Stone Edge, and I was getting a little nervous because now they're going to be able to farm me down and have a decent amount of energy. So I immediately swap into the Guzzlord here, go for the Dragon Claw. They're going to be able to... Oh, they throw. That's right. Perfection. Perfection. Sacred Sword takes me out, bring in the Jellicent, go for the Surf, and this is the power of all the team put together here. Let's go. And it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh, crap. Do they have a move? And they do not get to it, and we take the win by the hair of Muk's slimy head. Let's say that. Okay. Next battle, we're going to be seeing an Ampharos. Beautiful. With our Guzzlord, and they're going to be swapping into a Charizard, and we're going to go ahead and bring in Jellicent, and this is going to be a good matchup here for us, right? Right. So it's not Shadow, so we don't have to worry about them doing extreme amounts of damage with Blast Burn. Still going for the Blast Burn, more effective as well, because it's just doing that much damage. Going for the next Surf, and we're going to be getting 2 shields out of them, all right? And we're going to go ahead and call this and say this is a Dragon Claw. Beautiful, it's a Dragon Claw. Now what we're going to do is shield this up, and then hopefully Surf will be enough to take them out, and we will be able to take this win, because if it isn't, this was all in vain. Come on, Jellicent, KO Charizard, and it is enough to take them out. Beautiful. Bringing in Ampharos and getting one quick move with the farm. And the only way for them to take us out is if they have Focus Blast. And I think I let it go because we bring them so low. Okay, never mind. They swap. They have a Poliwrath. So we immediately bring in our Muk here, and, you know, this is a good position. Finally. Well, not finally. We've been looking pretty good here. This is a very solid team, right? Well, this is from a couple of days ago, by the way, too. Alright, so we're going for the Thunder Punch, doing a ton of damage. Getting to the next one here, and they were trying to farm up a little bit too much, and that is a wrap pretty much. They bring in the, and well, yeah, we have the Guzzlord. That's a wrap, and a shield. Yeah, that's over. And I don't even throw. I think I just, yeah, they back out here, and we take the win, and we keep it moving here. They keep going with the Guzzlord in the front. Yep. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna start getting hard countered. You already know what it is. Alright, so I bring in my Jellicent, and they swap into their own Jellicent, except for this is going to be a female. Alright, they're going to be shielding up the obvious Shadow Ball that I was going for here, and we're going to play this game. Let's go. Alright, we called her. Let's get it. We called the Surf. Let's go. Alright, going for another Shadow Ball. What do we got? And we catch them off guard, or they just let it go. Who knows? And we're going to go ahead and let it go. It is a Shadow Ball. That's all right. I was planning for that anyways. We got them low enough so that we can just bring in the Guzzlord and farm them down and come out here with energy and a shield on top. And we're looking pretty good, right? So let's see what happens. And that's Sand Slash. Okay, so like I just said, we just went 5-0. We just got very good set. So of course they're going to be giving us an Ice Lead. You already know what it is. So we're going to let this go. Guzzlord is going to be able to absorb that. And since we are resisting that Shadow Claw, we can let the next one go, but I'm going to be shielding it up again because I don't want to get sniped. And we're actually doing a decent amount of damage with Brutal Swing here, although Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw are going to be resisted. They're swapping, and they've got a Fairy type, and I'm bringing in my Muk, and I'm just putting on a big smile like, yeah, I'm ready for that. Yeah. I got a counter for that one. My turn, buddy. All right, we shield up. We're gonna win this. Let's go. Oh, what, did we let that go? No, we let it go. We still have one shield left. They shielded up. And we go for another Thunder Punch because obviously, you know, the Dark Pulse is resisted. And they get to another damn Charge Move. I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me with this thing. All right, Meteor Mash. All right, doing a decent amount, whatever. And again, we get to the Thunder Punch. Unfortunately not. But we're going to shield this up because we're pretty much there anyway. Yeah, and we're just going to get there. Muk, I'm telling you, he's putting in that work. I really, really like this thing. Absolutely worth the investment for the Ultra League for sure. Next battle, we're met. Whoa, we got a mirror match here, folks. Let's go. All right, this is what you want to see. They snuck a Dragon Tail through because they did not hit their charge move. They were trying to get an extra bit of energy there. I think this one ends pretty weird, and I'm gonna be able to sneak one through now this time, and we'll let it go. And we have a double KO here. Okay, the weirdest matchup, right? We both just like derp, derp. And then we both go down. All right, and we bring in our Muk, and they swap. They have a Charizard. They immediately bring in their Swampert in retreat. So I go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse, and I swap into my Jellicent, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is a wrap, right? They let that Shadow Ball go, or the Dark Pulse, and yeah, I mean, yes, we are down a shield now, but if we win this matchup, that's pretty much a wrap. Or if we can get both shields, we're going to be looking good. If Muk goes up against Charizard and shields are down, that's a wrap because they'll hit me with Blast Burn and one-shot me, essentially. But anyways, let's see what the Jellicent's going to be able to pull off here. All right, so we're getting them. They've still got one shield left here, and we get to the Surf. Now, they're going to have to shield this up, or it's going to do a crap load of damage. And they use their last shield, so I immediately swap into my Muk. And I think I'm going to have to call this. We're going to let it go here and call a Shadow Claw or a Dragon Claw, and it's exactly what it is. Beautiful. If we didn't call that, we probably would have been done for, and we take the win with our Muk and still holding on to our shield. Next battle, what are we going to see with the Oh, now they're really turning it up. The algorithm said, nah, 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 nah. And it's a Charm user. So we got a damn Galarian Ninetales in the lead here, which they're trying to hard counter me like hell. So we go ahead and swap into our Jellicent, and they are staying here, which is a good sign. It's a good sign, so we don't have to see them coming back with it up against Guzzlord. That's going to be eliminated in about, I don't know, 4 seconds with that charm. That's 4 times effective. Getting to the next Surf here. Do they want to keep on double shielding their Ninetales? They shielded up once. Okay, that's just one time. All right, so obviously we're going to be bringing in Muk, and they have seen my whole team, which is not particularly great. And since we did see Shy Shock, and this is, I don't want to take that damage, we're going to shield it up. So now we're 1-to-1 shield, and they're bringing in a Jellicent, which is still not bad for us here because we have 2 moves that are super effective, and we're Shadow. Going for the Dark Pulse, half damage, bringing in the Guzzlord, and what in the hell is that? A Toxicroak in the back that is going to be super effective to us with counter. Of course it is. So we're doing a lot of damage though right back to them, and we could still pull this off. It's not like it's horrible still, but they can get to a Mud Bomb with the Muk, which is going to be bringing us down very low. Super effective, and they shielded it up and they have energy for it. So this is not going to be great. So I think what we want to do is let this go since the Jellicent has so much energy, and hopefully get to the Thunder Punch on time. I think wow, I think I actually push it here and go for, yeah, push it to the limit. Please show me a Bubble Beam again. Oh, hell yeah, it is. And we get to the damn Dark Pulse, and just because they lowered my attack by 2 stages, this is still going to do enough, and we take the win. Let's go, Muk. Next battle, and this is going to be our last one. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. We're met with a Shadow Dragonite. Okay, that's doing a lot of damn damage. Now, typically what's going to happen here is I shield up, and then they let it go, and then they farm me down with whatever they bring in. But at that point, I'm going to be kind of safe to swap since they've only got 2 left. So we use the shield, they let it go, and they're bringing in a Wall Rain. So I immediately swap into the Jellicent, as our last Pokemon is going to be able to somewhat handle that too, so we don't have to really worry about that, right? With the Muk, because we do have Thunder Punch, but we do need to look out for Earthquake. So just going straight for the Shadow Ball, and they're going to be shielding it up. And it's okay. All right. Earthquake's still not going to be enough to KO us here. So let's see what happens. We let it go. Are they going to catch? And we are surviving with 1 HP, I think. Quite literally, maybe 2. All right. Yeah, about 3. And they farm us down, which isn't great. So bringing in the Muk. And we will be getting to the Thunder Punch before they get to an Earthquake here. Do they want to use their last shield? And they do. Sounds good to me. I think I'm going to let this go and call it. Earthquake. Damn it. Guzzlord, it's up to you, buddy. And we've got a Typhlosion, just what the doctor ordered. If it wasn't something that we were going to be good up against, it was a wrap because, yeah, you know. But thanks to them having Typhlosion in the back, we're going to be able to take this win. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Guzzlord and Muk, absolutely amazing in the Ultra League here. and we're still going to be seeing it for a while, so you may want to try to test them out and see what you can do with them yourselves. But there you have it, another good run, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.